Hey everyone. Now, this video is, I guess, specifically for my subscribers and anyone else who's going to come in, um, mainly regarding around Zach Bagans. All right. Trigger warning as well. And we discussed this in today's stream too. So, trigger warning for different things such as, I don't know, manipulation, things like that, minors, alleged minors, and everything. Things that Zach has done. Okay. Now, I got sent an angry email, fine, whatever. And then there was a angry and appropriate comment as well put on my live as well. So I just want to cover this stuff off. Okay. I understand that people come and watch our channels to escape reality, to get a break from the real world, etc. Just try to have a little bit of fun within the paranormal community. However, sometimes the real world meets the paranormal. Sometimes things clash. Zach Bagans is a huge figure in the paranormal community. So this stuff is going to keep getting talked about for the next couple months. And it's going to be a topic of contention going forward. That being said, with the stuff that I was sent after today's live, you can go check out the live as well if you want to. But after the stuff that I was sent, I just want to make this video. I'm going to make it. I'm going to sleep on it and decide if I'm going to post it. Mainly, I want to make this video because, if you feel this way about women, then this channel isn't for you. If you think that women should be treated this way, then my channel is not for you. Okay? So let's discuss these things that were left, emailed, and then comments, and then we'll take it from there. And if you have a problem with me covering this, if you're angry at me, so be it. If you want to unsubscribe because, you think that women should be treated like garbage, then so be it. I don't really want you here if that's how you feel about women, to be honest. I'm a woman. I'm a host of this channel. I'm a woman. Do you think that I want this stuff on my channel? No, not this kind of attitude. So let's take a look at everything point by point here. Okay, so this is the email I was sent as well. I'm not going to show usernames or anything like that. I'm not going to give you guys the attention that you want from your name being out here, me talking about you. Normally, I don't really respond to negative comments and things, and usually just kind of leave them up. But this kind of stuff really bothers me. And I don't like to see women again over and over and over and over be treated like this as we've been treated for centuries, thousands of years even, right? I'm just tired of it. So I'm going to address it. All right. So in the email, it says, I want to point out a few things out to you and why I said all your stuff on Zach Bagans is offensive. 10 women, one he was in a long-term relationship with, even engaged, but she kept breaking up with him because he was cheating over and over. She has no leg to stand on for claiming victimhood. She kept taking him back when she knew he was a dog. Okay, as I explained in the live, and as we saw women telling their story on video, they came forward on video, told their story, Zach manipulates women, all right? It happens. I was in a relationship like this. Many other women I know were in relationships like this. They are manipulative and they are good at manipulating us and they are good at love bombing and their different techniques to try to get us to come back every time. Okay. And you realize when a woman is in a abusive relationship, it takes them 7 tries to leave before they finally get out. So don't blame a woman for going back to someone who's manipulating her to this level. And we know that he manipulates women because of the women that are coming forward saying as such. Okay? So just no. The other 9 you showed no proof they had a relationship. And even if they did, there was no commitment. So him going out with someone else is not doing something wrong. You as a woman may not like it, but it does not mean he was in the wrong. He was committed to his girlfriend. They were even engaged for a moment there. First off. Second off, we were live. I'm not doing a deep dive. So no, I didn't show you all 9 women. But his ex-girlfriend asked women to come forward if they had receipts. And the number that she was putting out is women that have given her receipts, showed her messages, texts, pictures of his place, his phone number, different security codes, like different things like that. She's come forward and explained this. People have explained this. Yes, she removed all of her TikToks, but that's probably because he threatened to sue her or some crap, or her lawyer told her to. But this stuff was already out there saying that. Okay. Again, this was during a live. This isn't a deep dive. So, no, I don't have every source and I don't have every proof of everything. We were looking at the news and what people were reporting on, and we were sort of commentating on it and discussing it. Okay. So, no, I don't have everyone's receipts, but the fact that, this is a big deal in the news and she's going through receipts and she confirmed 10 women. You realize how many DMs she got that probably aren't like people that could provide receipts. So she didn't count those people. Like, I'm sure she got a ton of DMs and information. 10 were confirmed with receipts. All right. The one that claimed she was underage, I think you said 14. She's not showing any proof of anything, saying that her attorney advised her not to. No, she's not showing proof of anything, she said, because when she did post videos with her showing proof, TikTok took it down because the stuff that was in the text between her and Zach were inappropriate for TikTok standards, and TikTok removed it. My first issue is where the police report, even though she is older and is talking about it now, there should be a police report investigation. If there is none, there's no grounds for any kind of legal case of anything. As I explained in my live, not everyone feels comfortable going to the police. There's also statute of limitations as well. This happened to her, like, I think it was 9 or 10 years ago. A lot of states have a 7-year statute of limitation. Second of all, she never sent him any photos, and she refused to go on a plane to meet him. So all that he did was really ask for photos. And this is over 10 years ago. You know how difficult it is to charge him for that? Like, it's not really, it's a little bit tough to actually charge him just for that. And especially with her coming out about it like 9 or 10 years. So she might have a good civil case, which is probably what she's working on with her lawyers, but there probably isn't a huge legal case. Not to mention the percentage of women that go to the police to report actual, like, full on, hey, this physical thing happened to me. I'm not going to say the R word, but there's women that report that and the police just ignore it. And she was underage. She was 14, 15 when it all happened. So who's to say that she was too scared to go to the police? She was too scared to tell her parents. Who knows what her home life was like if she wasn't able to tell the police, because who knows what her home life was like. There's a lot of factors in here, and you don't understand what us women go through with this stuff and why it doesn't get reported. And I made that very clear in my live as well. All right. Overall, until these women making these claims show some evidence to back them up, which I did not see you showing any, and make a case that he did something wrong by dating them and other women when there was no commitment, you don't know that there was no commitment. Like, we don't have all their stories. Again, they are butthurt gold diggers that got played, and stories without evidence is not evidence. They are stories. Again, as I said in my live, you need to wait for this all to come out, okay? She was only counting numbers of people who could send receipts, all right? And let's just wait for them to release it. All this stuff happened within the last few days. No, I don't have proof of everything. This wasn't a deep dive video essay. This was a live where we were talking about the news. So no, I don't have every little thing. And you know what? Even if they had proof of text, usually when we see stuff like this as women, they'll be like, well, that doesn't count for anything. It's like to the point where we literally have to take pictures and videos of us being attacked for anyone to believe that it actually happened. And that is the reality when it comes to people who think like this, okay? My next question to you is, why are you not looking into each of these claims and the women? Is it because they're women? How about some objectivity? Again, as I said in my live, and as I'm saying here, this happened a few days ago. We don't have all their names. We don't have all the receipts. Just wait for the rest of the news to come out. We were discussing the news in the live. Last thing, if I was Zach Bagans, scumbag and all, I would be doing the same thing he is. Good for you. I would be around and dating as many women as I could while I could, because I know I will probably spend the later years of my life alone, because I know I could never trust any women I met that they are not gold diggers. This whole thing right here, this is the type of person you are. This has made it clear who you are. And women, like the women who are watching this right now, you guys understand. This is the type of guy. No, we all know what type of guy this is. Maybe the real reason you're supporting these women without objectivity, without looking to their stories or them, is you may find out something like they are gold diggers, looking not at him, but his wealth, and that would hurt your narrative. I'm not doing a narrative. We were talking about the news, and yeah, I'm listening to them because of all these things I already told you, all right? And why is every woman a gold digger? Why are you so obsessed with that? Why do you think that? It's because these stupid male podcasts that are out there that are rotting the brains of men, and then men wonder why there's a loneliness epidemic because women are giving up. Go look up the 4B movement. And like, seriously, why are women giving up on men? Put yourself in Zach Bagans' shoes. He's wealthy, but he can never truly know if any woman actually loves him or if they're gold diggers out for his money. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Like, some of these women, who knows, they probably have money too. His girlfriend that broke up with him, she has her own money. Women can make their own money. We don't need men to give us money. Like, you're obsessed. You sound exactly like these stupid male podcasts. He is thinking he will be single his entire life, go through his life with no one because he cannot trust anyone. Okay, now you're making assumptions of what he's thinking, and this stuff is not even out there. Like, you are projecting in this entire email. This is you projecting, all right? You can say it is paranoid to think that way, but it's not. No, it's you projecting, all right? He spent years of his life making fake content, entertaining people to amass that wealth. What if some gold digger got him to marry her and then divorced him a year or two and took a lump sum, would say that's wrong or he deserved it for being fake and cheer the woman on from your video? You would. Are you like aware of how like ridiculous you sound and how like this is disgusting attitude towards women? No matter what any of us think of him, he has committed no crime and deserves to be loved and to love, but most likely he, like others with wealth, will always be afraid of running into the wrong woman and getting taken. Even if he does find someone and gets married, that will always be in the back of his mind. Think about it going through your life, making it, then marrying someone only to spend the rest of your life asking yourself, does she love me or my money? Dude, you are projecting hardcore, and this is all the same crap that's in all that stupid male podcast shit that's all over TikTok. This is a ridiculous email. This is a ridiculous statement. Then you quote Robin Williams. Robin Williams does not want his name attached to this nonsense. So just cut it out. Okay, and now let's take a look at a comment that was left. Mixed feelings on this one. The whole narc club, narc is narcissist, is ridiculous in my opinion. As someone who has direct experience of girls and women in domestic situations, professionally and personally, it's always 50-50. No, there is such a thing as narcissistic personality disorder, and it does exist. And those who have lived around someone who has it, can see the signs of it. All right. I question why girls go for this soppy type of loser in the first place, trying to make him into something he's not intellectually capable of being and spending a decade or a few years pretending to be in love before wailing away and declaring the moron is a narcissist. Women go for this type of guy because he's manipulative. He's charming. He love bombs. He's manipulative. And this is very typical, usually, of someone with narcissistic personality disorder. This can be done as well from people that don't have narcissistic personality disorder, but it's still manipulative. And that is what happens. They manipulate you and make you feel special and make you feel loved, and then you fall for them. That is what they're doing. This is why women fall for it. It happens. All right. All of us have experienced it. The majority of women have experienced something like this. And a lot of women do tend to repeat it too, especially when it comes to, narcissists or people that are sort of abusive, because we get stuck in a pattern. It's psychological. I can't get you to understand it because you're not a woman and you haven't lived it. All right. Some men have lived it and they understand it. It's rarer with men, but I have met some who understand this and can see the signs. And the fact that you comment this means like you don't understand it. You've never lived it. You're just not going to understand it until you've lived it. And you're not really trying to understand it, even though you say that you've worked with people professionally and stuff. I feel for the people that you worked with because you clearly don't understand what's going on and you weren't really connecting with them or helping them. I might have missed something during this, I hope, because it seems that the girl was unaware she was meeting with a rando on the internet for sex and expected to be treated as something other than a SLUT. LOL. Okay, sure, white knight defend her honor, but even there's 50-50 and two idiots, i.e. no criminality, only stupidity. If you're talking about the girl who said that she tweeted at him or whatever and then met him at his museum, first of all, I didn't say there was anything criminal about that, okay? He did like love bomb her, whatever. After he love bombed her, he also, put on the charm, did his usual thing. Guys do this, women fall for it. We end up in these toxic relationships. This happens all the time. Okay. Now, calling her an SLUT is a really shitty thing to do. If we want to go meet with someone and, do whatever, have our fun time with them, why is it a woman becomes an SLUT, but a guy, he's fine? Like, no, this kind of attitude stuff has been going on for far too long. Okay. You don't get to call her that. That is just wrong. It's messed up to do. Like, come on. Guys, like, if this is how you feel about women, like, honestly, just, you don't belong on my channel. Okay. I don't want guys like this around me anymore. I'm done with guys like this. I'm tired of it. All right. And I will stick up for women. And no, this kind of shit is not okay. You don't have a daughter. I wonder if you have a wife. And if you do, does she know that this is how you feel about women? All right. This is what I think about guys who talk like this about women. Do you have a daughter? Would you feel okay with your daughter being treated like this? Do you have a wife? Does she know that you think this way about women? If she does, good for you. Then you guys belong together, I guess, because there are some women out there who don't understand the issues with this because they never experienced the bad side of things. They got lucky and they got into a good relationship right away or multiple good relationships. But a good chunk of us have to wade through all this crap. And yes, there are some women who do this to men too. And there are some men who do it to men in, gay relationships. And there are women who do it to women. It happens all the time. But yet it tends to usually be women that get blamed for a lot of this stuff. We get called names like SLUT and other things like that. We get accused of not giving enough evidence that something bad happened to us. And this is just absolutely ridiculous. This doesn't belong in our society anymore, this attitude. I'm tired of it. Okay? I know I cover paranormal stuff on this channel, but like this shit, no, I'm tired of it. And this video, I'm not going to monetize it. It might even be demonetized. And I'm going to put the number as well for the different hotlines for any women or men who need to call them and, need help to escape, need help to report something, need whatever they need. All right. Because this kind of attitude, it's not welcome on my channel. I'm not going to accept people who talk down to women like this. This is incredibly unacceptable. I'm sorry if you hate that about me, so be it. I'm not everyone's cup of tea. I don't expect everyone to enjoy my content. I'm for certain people, and that's it. I'm not going to pretend and ignore this and be okay with this crap for the sake of my channel or to make money. I'm not okay with this. Okay. If this is truly how you feel and you don't actually understand what's going on here and the problems here, and you don't understand what I talked about in today's live, you don't understand the pain that it causes many people, many women, usually like 90% of the time, women, if you don't understand it, then go. Bye. Just go away. I'm done.